Today I'm going to show you that because there is life after death, it really does matter what we do and achieve in this life, in mortality, on the earth, today, now. There are injustices in life and there are inequalities, but there is recompense in the afterlife, and the afterlife really does exist. Stay with me, I'm going to share these things with you in a moment. Hi, I'm Steve, and this is Resurrection and Life. It's the YouTube channel that talks about life after death and resurrection. We talk freely and openly about these subjects and explain what they are and explain how you can benefit by having a knowledge of these things, a benefit in life, the ability to move forward in life if you've lost a loved one, for example. Now, we are eternal beings, not just into the future, but into the past. We lived before we came to earth. There is life after death and ultimately a resurrection, which means immortality. Immortality comes to all, to everyone. I'd like to share a story with you about a friend of mine who lost her husband a couple of years ago. Now, I said at the start that what we do here on earth is important because we know that there is a life after death. It's important as well for the benefit of people living here and now. And what this good woman has done, her husband died a couple of years ago, and she was grieving, and she attended a grief group and received some help and encouragement there. But she's always had this belief in a life after death. And her husband had some experiences where he saw what was coming, what was going to happen after death. He saw the spirit world, where his spirit was going to go. And he shared that experience with her and with me. But she hasn't just sat back. She has decided that there's a need for more grief groups, and she has now set up her own. The local council are letting her use one of the rooms that they have for this purpose, and one of the local supermarkets is supplying the food and refreshments for her meetings. And she's really excited about this. She's done training, she's gone through training. She's going through some more training today, I believe, and she's going to be starting this very, very soon. So that's a wonderful thing that she's doing, and all of us can do various things in life to improve life for those around us each day. So it really is worth doing things here and now anyway for the benefit of those around us. But knowing that there is a life after death, an afterlife, it makes these things even more pertinent and important. So that's one person's experience. Now, I did say that we are eternal beings. I'd like to just share a very quick scripture with you from the book of Job in the Old Testament. And it says there, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee." In this scripture, God is expressing to Job that Job existed before coming to earth. Now, as we read through the Bible, we learn that we lived as spirits in a pre-mortal existence with God, and that we've come here to gain a physical body, a mortal body, and to gain experience. We're here on earth, and it's not just about hatch, match, and dispatch. It's not just birth, marriage, having children, having a career, and then dying. It's not just about that. There is so much more to it from an eternal perspective. And I'd like to emphasize that for you, because I think it will be helpful to you to have that eternal perspective, to have that perspective of us being forever beings, if you like, that there is purpose in life, that it isn't just this life and that's it. We know from the scriptures that there are other things. We know that Jesus Christ died on the cross and that he was ultimately resurrected, and that saints who were in the grave, the scriptures teach this, there were people in the graves who also arose from the dead after Christ's resurrection. And then, of course, we know that while Christ was, after his crucifixion and before his resurrection, He went to preach the gospel to the spirits in the spirit world. In 1 Peter, it talks about that, how he went and did that, went and preached the gospel to those that were dead. Now, how can you preach the gospel to the dead if they're totally dead, non-existent? You can't. But the spirits live on. The mortal body goes in the grave, but the spirit lives on. And of course, Jesus was resurrected, as I say, and others were resurrected as well at that time. And there will be resurrection in the future when Christ returns for the second time. And that resurrection comes to all. It's a universal resurrection. And it means that you, after you've died, after you've passed that portal, after you've been to the spirit world, will be resurrected with an immortal body that will never die. It will not age. It will be perfect. It will be youthful. It will be glorified. And you will live forever. And you'll be able to be with your loved ones who have passed on and those who are coming behind you, children and grandchildren. We can be eternal families. Eternal, again, there's that word. We are forever beings. I hope that this has been of great use to you today, that having a knowledge of life after death and of the resurrection will help you to understand your purpose in life today and in the coming days, weeks, months and years, that you can achieve so much, but not just in this life, but through the eternities. Isn't that wonderful to know that we are eternal beings? If you've liked this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up. And if you'd like to receive more messages like this and to be sure of getting them, of receiving them, then please subscribe to this channel, and you'll get those coming through on a virtual daily basis. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for listening through. And I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that I'll see you again soon. And all the very best, and have a great day today. Bye for now.